Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. How are you all? Hope you all are fine and enjoying your good health. So as you know that we have completed translation, choose the correct option and glossary of unit number 7. So today we are going to start the remaining book exercises of unit number 7, the 2-bar games. So open your page number 70 and open exercise A. What is the question? Look up the meaning of the following words in a dictionary and make sentences to clearly bring out the meanings. So here 4 pair of words are given. They have very close meanings, so we have to find their meanings, and then to clearly bring out their meanings we need to make the sentences of these words. The words are fetch and bring, famous and notorious, crime and sin, desert and barren. So I have written the meanings on different slides, and as well as I have made the sentences. So come to the first slide. The meaning of fetch is go for and then bring back. Bring means to take with or to come to a place with something. Now see the sentences of these two words. Fetch. He ran to fetch water. Bring. She will bring your book tomorrow. See the next two words. Famous. Famous means well known. Notorious. Notorious means known for disgrace or known for bad deeds. See the sentences of these two words. Famous. Pakistan is famous for its natural beauty, or we can say Pakistan is famous for its handicrafts. Notorious. Abid is a notorious thief. See the next two words, crime and sin. Crime means illegal act, or you can say misdeed. Sin means immoral act or breaking a religious law. Now see the sentences of these two words. Crime. Theft is a big crime, or we can say murder is a big crime. See the sentence of the word sin. Telling a lie is a sin. See the next two words. Desert. Desert means a land with little or no vegetation. Barren means a land which is infertile or a land which is unproductive. See the sentences of these two words. Thar is largest desert of Pakistan. Thar is the largest desert of Pakistan. Barren. Some of the land of my village is barren. So hopefully the meanings of these 8 words are clear to you. Now come to the next exercise in the same page, exercise B. Write the contextual meaning of the following words. The words are well, calmly, embraced, begged, load, profitable. Okay, the meaning of well is a deep hole in the ground which is dug to obtain water. This meaning is according to the unit, the 2-bar games. A deep hole in the ground which is dug to obtain water. Calmly. Calmly means quietly or in a sedate or peaceful manner. Embraced. Embraced means to hug or to hold in arms. Begged. Begged means requested. Load. Load is a verb as well as it is a noun. So I have written the both meanings there. If you want to use it as a noun, so it means burden, and if you want to use it as a verb, it means to place a load on. Profitable. Profitable means beneficial, favorable, advantageous. Okay, now come to the next page, page number 71, exercise E. Here it is, a passage is given there and question is written. Read the passage and answer the following questions. Okay, see this passage. The Jew learned a bitter lesson. Whereas he had hoped to make more money, he made none at all. He went to Hazrat Usman anhu and offered to sell the other half of the well also. Hazrat Usman anhu could have refused to buy it, for the Muslims had no longer any difficulty. But such was his generosity that he paid the Jew whatever he asked for his share. The well was dedicated as endowment to the people of Medina. The well exists in Medina to this day and is known as Bere Usman or Usman's well. So we have read the passage. Now see the questions. 4 questions are given there at the end of this passage. Question number 1 is, what is the main idea of the passage? So as we know that the greed is discussed in this passage, so the main idea of the passage is that people who are greedy, they have to suffer one day. Greed makes a person impatient and selfish. The greedy person can never be satisfied. He will never be satisfied. He will desire for more and more. He will wish for more and more. And it is something which has no limit. And we all know that greed is a curse. So what is the answer of it? The main idea of the passage is that people who are greedy, their happiness and joys are temporary and they have to suffer one day. Greed makes a person impatient. The person will not be patient. And it makes a person selfish. A greedy person can never be satisfied. He will desire for more and more. It is something which has no limit. Okay, what is the second question? So, second question is, locate at least 3 adjectives from the passage. Okay, there are 3 adjectives in the passage. I've written adjectives with their nouns. The first one is bitter lesson. Lesson is noun and bitter is adjective. The word bitter is qualifying the noun lesson. So the adjective is bitter. Next one is more money. Money is noun. The word more is adjective. The word more is also an adverb, but here it is used as an adjective. So more money, so more is adjective and money is noun. His share, his, the word his is now adjective and the word share is noun. It is qualifying its noun share. So here in this passage there are 3 adjectives. Number 1 is bitter, number 2 is more, number 3 is his. Okay, question number 3 is identify the tense of the passage. So this passage is in past tense. Question number 4, why did the Jew go to Hazrat Usman radhiyallahu anhu? So answer is that the Jew went to Hazrat Usman radhiyallahu anhu and offered to sell the other half of the well also. Okay, come to page number 72. Here the grammar is given and the topic is adverbs. So first of all we need to know the definition of adverbs. Okay, it is a part of speech which is used to modify verb, which is used to modify adjectives and which is used to modify other adverbs. I've written 3 examples. See number 1, she walks slowly. Here the word slowly is adverb. Here the adverb slowly is modifying the verb walks. So what is the function of adverb? It modifies a verb. So in this example it is modifying verb walks. See example number 2, she is too slow. Here the adverb too, TWO, is modifying the adjective slow. So as we have read in the definition that adverbs modify adjectives. So there, in this example you can see clearly that the adverb TWO is modifying the adjective slow. See example number 3, she walks too slowly. Here the adverb TWO is modifying another adverb and that is slowly. So as we have read in the definition that adverbs can modify another adverb. So in this example, see, the adverb to is modifying another adverb and that another adverb is slowly. Okay, now we will discuss the kinds of adverbs. There are 5 basic types of adverbs in English language. Adverb of manner, adverb of time, adverb of place, adverb of degree, and adverb of frequency. So what is adverb of manner? Adverb of manner is an adverb, for example, quickly, slowly, beautifully, accidentally, and etc. that describes how and in what way an action is done or carried out. What is adverb of manner? Adverb of manner answers the question how. It tells us how something happened. So here is the list of some adverb of manners like accidentally, angrily, anxiously, awkwardly, cheerfully, clearly, closely, fortunately, frankly, generously, gently, gladly, gracefully, jealously, lazily, punctually, quickly, quietly, rapidly, etc. etc. Suppose if I use these adverbs in sentence. She looked at me angrily. So it will answer the question how. How did she look at me? So it will answer she looked at me angrily. Cheerfully. They invited me in their party cheerfully. How did they invite me? So it is answering question how. So they invited me in their party cheerfully. I am telling you clearly. How am I telling you? So it is answering the question how. I am telling you clearly. So adverb of manner will question how. You can see this list. Okay, now come to the next kind, that is adverb of time. Adverb of time answer the question when. It tells us when an action happened. So see, the list is here already, before, constantly, daily, early, eventually, finally, immediately, etc. etc. Okay, if I say I have already done my work, so it will answer the question when. When have I done my work? So I've already done my work. When do you go to school? I go to school daily. So it is answering the question when. Come to the next kind, that is adverb of place. It tells us where something happens. See the list: anywhere, backwards, down, elsewhere, in, near, on, over, under, above, away, behind, downstairs, far, indoors, nearby, out, there, up, back, below, and so on. Suppose if I say she is walking down the hill, so it is answering the question where. Where is she walking? She is walking down the hill. You can sit anywhere. So it will answer the question where. Where can I sit? So answer is you can sit anywhere. Okay. Sit on the chair. Where should I sit? So sit on the chair. So it is answering the question where. The dog is jumping over the fence. Where is the dog jumping? The dog is jumping over the fence. So the adverb of place, they answer the question where. Okay, now come to the next kind, that is adverb of degree. It tells us about the intensity of something. Adverb of degree are usually placed before the adjectives, adverb or verb, which they modify. The words to, enough, very, quite, extremely, they are examples of adverbs of degree. So I've made some sentences here. The first adverb of degree I've written extremely. It will modify adjective. You see the example, the water was extremely cold. The cold is adjective and extremely is adverb of degree. So it is telling the degree of the cold water. Okay, quiet. It qualifies an adjective. The movie is quite interesting. Interesting is adjective and quiet is adverb of degree. The movie is quite interesting. Almost. It qualifies a verb. She has almost finished. Finished is verb here, so almost is adverb of degree, which is qualifying its verb. Very. She is running very fast. She is very beautiful. So the adverb of degree very, it qualifies adverb. Okay, too. It qualifies adverb. You are walking too slowly. Okay, now come to the last kind, an adverb of frequency. Adverb of frequency describes how often an action happens. कि कोई action कितनी मर्तबा होता है. These are adverb of frequency that we use in English, like always, usually, or normally, often, sometimes, rarely, never, occasionally, seldom, etc., etc. Now see the examples. Always, everyone always speaks well of Mark. Usually, she usually fed her cat cheap cat food. Generally, a sentence normally has a subject and a verb. A sentence generally has a subject and a verb. Often, I used to often take walks along the road. Sometimes, married people sometimes wish they were single. Occasionally, I occasionally eat meat. Seldom, my father seldom watches TV at night. Really, he rarely makes a mistake. Never, I never forget a face. So see that these adverb of frequency, they are telling that how often an action is happening. Okay, come to the exercise which is given on page number 72. Exercise for the adverbs. Fill in the blanks with the suitable adverbs from the box. The same adverb can be used more than once. So see, 10 adverbs are given there. Occasionally, sometimes, usually, rarely, once, very, never, mostly, often, always. So see the sentences. Okay, see the example, sentence number 1. I dash go to bed at 10 o'clock. If I say I always go to bed at 10 o'clock, it is correct. And if I say I usually go to bed at 10 o'clock, it is also correct. So I filled these. See the answers. I usually go to bed at 10 o'clock. I've never been to China. I've been to Mardan just once. I sometimes take a bath before I go to bed. My grandparents live in Karachi. I visit them occasionally. My friends are always helpful. I am very impressed with her performance. I mostly go for a walk in the park. I read English novels rarely. They often go out. Okay, girls, if you have noticed that all these adverbs are adverbs of frequency. Only the adverb very, this is adverb of degree. Okay, come to the next page on page number 73. That is exercise B, and the question is rewrite the sentences adding the adverb in the correct place. Sentences are written and adverb is given at the end of the sentence, and we have to place these adverbs in their correct places. The number 1 is she is at home. Adverb is given rarely. He opened the door. Adverb is given quietly. Can I sit down? Adverb is given here. The students listened. The adverb which is given, that is attentively. We live in Aptabad. The adverb which is given, that is now. Now see where we have to put these adverbs in their correct places. She is rarely at home. He opened the door quietly. Can I sit down here? The students listened attentively. We now live in Aptabad. Okay, girls, these were exercises of unit number 7. Some exercises are left. We will continue these exercises in the next lecture. Hopefully these exercises are clear to you. So see you in the next lecture. Thank you.